Paramount Pictures has moved Terminator 6 up to Wonder Woman 1984's now former release date at the beginning of November 2019. Warner Brothers only just moved its Wonder Woman sequel back to 2020 yesterday, and even had Diana of Themyscira herself, Gal Gadot, announced the news online. This isn't the first date change for the latest Terminator movie either. Paramount had originally scheduled the film to hit theaters in July 2019, before it pushed it back from a summer to fall premiere that same year. The as-yet untitled Terminator 6 is being directed by Tim Miller, Deadpool, and will serve as a direct sequel to Terminator 2, Judgement Day, similar to David Gordon Green's Halloween, which is currently in theaters. Miller's film aims to clean up its franchise's convoluted mythology by essentially ignoring the events of the not-so-adored sequels before it. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, Terminator, Salvation and Terminator Genisys, and further expanding upon what are generally agreed to be the series' best entries so far. As such, Terminator 1 and 2 leads Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger are returning for the movie, with Hamilton specifically playing an older version of her iconic character, Sarah Connor. Related, why Wonder Woman 1984's release date was pushed back, Paramount has decided to bump Terminator 6 up from its previous November 15, 2019 spot to the November 1 slot that Wonder Woman 1984 only just vacated yesterday. That means the film will now face off directly at the box office with the Charlies Angels reboot, which Sony likewise moved to November this week, in response to Wonder Woman 1984's delay. While it's certainly possible that either Terminator 6 or Charlies Angels will end up moving again over the year to come, there's also a reasonable chance that both movies will stay put where they are now. Miller's Terminator sequel is expected to return the franchise to its R-rated roots, after Salvation and Genisys earned PG-13 ratings, and, thus, will be aiming for a slightly older demographic than the Elizabeth Banks-directed Charlie's Angels reboot, which is expected to earn a PG-13 itself. Moreover, as bankable as both the Terminator and Charlie's Angels brands still are, neither one is as untouchable as they once were and need not worry about being buried at the box office by the other. As it stands, Terminator 6 and Charlie's Angels are the only films set to arrive at the very beginning of November 2019. The rest of that month is relatively full at the moment, with Sonic the Hedgehog and Kingsman 3 set to open a week after the new Terminator movie, followed by Disney's Frozen 2 2.5 weeks after that. That's, arguably, all the more reason for Terminator 6 and Charlie's Angels to simply stay exactly where they are now, and get next year's November box office started with, hopefully, a bang. Source: Paramount Pictures Tags. Terminator 6.